Okay, everybody, Medtrade is almost here. We are about to head out to Dallas, and we are continuing our coverage of some of the can't miss sessions that are going to be happening during the conference at Medtrade in Dallas. And I'm here today with Kit Shellhouse, who is now with the Van Halem Group, to talk about one of her marketing sessions that she has coming up. Kit, thank you so much for joining me today. Are you busy getting ready to head over to Texas for the show?
Yes, absolutely. I'm very excited. I know we've gone from 2 shows down to 1 show this year, which, to be honest, makes it even more exciting. So I'm excited to see not only our peers, but just all the other supportive businesses in the industry, any patients, providers from all over the country. So yes, I'm very excited, very excited.
That is great to hear. And I know that you are not alone in that excitement, because the buzz about us going from 2 shows to 1 show is definitely been positive from attendees and exhibitors alike. So I know everybody is really ready to get back together, meet, mingle, hear what's new in everybody's lives and professions, including yours. I know that you've got a title change, and now you're with the Van Halem Group. That's exciting. Tell us about that.
Yes, very exciting. I'm now the Director of Business Development with the Van Halem Group. I'm working with Wayne and Kelly, who I've known for probably 15 years, been in the industry for 20. So we're excited. So we're excited to grow that division, enhance it, and just work together as a team. It's my passion. It's what I'm interested in. So I'm definitely ready to go. Definitely ready to go.
Well, congratulations. That is a great team over there. So I know you are going to be a great addition. So attendees are going to be able to hear from you at Medtrade. You're going to be kicking off really day 1, Tuesday of the show, Tuesday the 28th, and you have a session about managing expectations with your marketing analysis and strategy. What can you tell us about that? What are some of the key takeaways for that session?
It's interesting because social media obviously wasn't around as in my childhood, but it has really my adolescence going into adulthood has definitely been encompassed and involved in social media. So I understand it's been around, but there's always something new. There's always something different. There's always a different approach. So I think people get comfortable and become complacent and really don't continue to dig into the new and the exciting and the different options that are available. And so, like this industry and any other industry, we have to make sure that we don't make past mistakes, make sure we have the right audience, make sure we have the right venue, make sure that whatever services that we're offering, that we make it accessible and ease of accessibility to anyone in our industry, not just our patients, providers, etc. And, really asking yourself. So instead of just presenting the same plan that you always did, make sure that you know the behaviors of your customer, the behaviors of your distributors, the behaviors of your competition. So that's where humility comes into play, and we need to fix what we may not have been able to make a success in the past, but now we can. And then also just another little recap, but knowing your target, create some target campaigns, what you need to focus on, and having the opportunity really to be not so much reactive, but proactive. Reactivity isn't always negative, but we want to be proactive with education, services that are offered in the industry. Make sure you know exactly who is there to support you in the industry and the Van Halem Group, how we can support the industry, how others in the industry can support us. So really making sure that we have those relationships, and LinkedIn and Facebook and some of those other options, your customer website, making sure your patients have access to your services and your products. And then making sure also that after you address these issues and you're looking at these issues that you may not have been so successful in the past, that let's tweak them, let's make them more exciting. And then we need to analyze them. What worked and what didn't work? What do we need to enhance? What do we need to bring in? What do we need to remove? But it's a constant effort. It needs to be looked at on a consistent basis. It needs to be scheduled, and it needs to be analyzed. You don't want to become stale. You want to be exciting. You want to be a little bit different, and you want people to remember you. So, making sure that what we, do well at, if it's, if we have service issues in the past from customer making comments online. Is there or were there communication gaps? Making sure that trust and reliability is huge. And I'm very black and white, as I've been told a majority of my life. So communication is huge to me, and it's huge whether it's a negative or a positive. It just gives you the ability to make things better and just really solidify the trust and reliability with all your peers in the industry. So that's what we're going to hit on and have some open discussion.
Well, I mean, you are going to cover a lot. It certainly sounds like a lot of actionable items, but you brought up some really good points, that it's not just about setting up a social media page and what do you post. There's more that goes into it, evaluating your entire business and then putting that to play into your marketing strategy. So I love to hear that. And I think that, with you starting this session kind of being at the beginning of the show, I know a lot of providers, they take bits and pieces of what they learn in each class and use it through for the next few days. So that's gonna be very valuable.
Yes.
As we're talking about kind of the beginning of the show, also there's the beginning of the year with Medtrade being at its new time earlier in the year. Providers are really going to have the opportunity to still be planning on what's ahead for the rest of 2023 and then of course into 2024. What would you say are some of the big opportunities and challenges ahead that providers should be thinking about, keeping at the top of their mind as they head into Medtrade?
There are so many great speakers that have been speaking at Medtrade over the years, new speakers. Some of us, I think I'm kind of in the center, but we have also some that have, been great mentors to me, and I hope to be the same in the industry. But we encourage you to really take the time prior to Medtrade, check everything out, because what we have to deal with, from April 1 on, the rest of the year, it's going to be a lot different. I mean, we're post-COVID, so things have changed, but that doesn't mean that we have to stay in this post-COVID mindset. There's a lot of new and different things. Use your state associations, use your different groups. Everyone, I'd be very shocked if there aren't the regulars and the new at Medtrade this year. So take the time, walk the floor, educate, use your associations. And what I would like to leave with this particular presentation is review the data, whether it's on the patient level, whether it's on the partnership side, whether it's on anything that affects the day-to-day of your business. Make sure that you're reviewing the data, the analytics, and make sure that you're adjusting quarterly. Don't just jump on the wagon in January and then think you don't need to look at it until December. It needs to be addressed, but it needs to be productive and it needs to be efficient. So just be familiar with how you are perceived in the industry. That's huge. Obviously, we want to make sure that that reliability and trust aligns with positivity and reliability, and they know they can call us. They know that we can be a resource. So, and that goes for everyone in the industry. So just take the time, make sure you know that you're on the right path.
Yes, and that is so important, especially just in healthcare in general, being able to have that trust. Well, Kit, I know that we will be talking in person here before we know it, so I'm going to let you get back to it and just going to take this time to give everybody a final reminder that Medtrade registration is still open. So if you haven't been able to register for the conference yet, or maybe you've got an expo pass but you haven't had a chance to add on a conference pass, you can still do that. Visit medtrade.com. And Kit, thank you for being here. We're going to see you in Dallas soon. And thank you so much for watching at home and from the office. We'll see you in Dallas.
Thank you so much, Christina. See you shortly.
Bye.
Bye.